Parent solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
Why do I not believe you?
No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
Give you credit, you actually pronounce adieu, right? Not too many people do that.
What?
Don't play sad music.
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry?
No.
Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick!
You mad?
Yes.
Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, we do, actually. Looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then.
Sounds good.
Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money. My family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on His earth. Well, at least if I was, I sure didn't know it. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Noner game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I'd just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. Okay, who assigns a paper due on Christmas Day? Really? Parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. Nice car, by the way. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. I remember those days. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Ah, that makes sense. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. Aww, poor guy. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Boy, ain't that the truth. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I'd chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. That's a dead battery. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Sounds very similar to what happened the last time. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Okay, let's check out the lounge.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Oh, hello.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
I would rather work with that waitress. Obviously, you've grown up a little bit, haven't you, Clover? What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, This is the lounge, huh? A bar. A sofa. And 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room. God, Sigma.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea. Yeah, seriously. Gotta keep your wits about you, Sigma.
Why not?
I love the pink clover belt. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Alcohol, the cause and solution of every world's problem.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
I was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Well, you are dressed kind of weird.
Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird.
Let me be the judge of that. Sorry.
Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but... Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we just saw it. Thanks.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff. Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
I concur. Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. Where to next? So these are the other rooms I could have chosen to go through. I'm sure I'll have to go through them eventually. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Betraying Booch.
What's up with your face?
Alice.
You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
That's enough to justify screwing someone else over.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
Right. How about having a little trust in your fellow man?
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh.
Thank you, Tenmyoji.
Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated.
Oh, I can tell.
But there really is something important I have to do. Avenge my father's murder.
Excuse me?
That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Oh! Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Interesting. Meaning...
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective.
Which means you are.
Not a bad guess, though.
Oh, that look, he's like, don't fucking trust you.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you?
No.
CIA? Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
My line of work too.
Better I keep him guessing.
My line of work too.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
I know where. Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Indeed. A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
Probably take you about 9 hours to tell us that.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too?
Tenmyoji.
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
A fair question.
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark?
Don't want to answer that question either, do you?
You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
We would prefer it, or we won't trust you.
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
He's probably a holy diver.
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Yes, I do think you're full of shit. I mean, you're dressed like one, but...
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist.
Uh-oh. I bet I know how he died.
He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40.
That's young.
Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up.
I see. You lost your father too, then?
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero.
Considering we don't know who Zero is, it's hard to know if we have any connection. Zero right now is a freaking CGI rabbit.
I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. When I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
I'm thinking he's some kind of robot. Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
Possibly.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
I'm sure you guys are hearing this in the background. My brother's dog, I'm dog sitting and it's barking like crazy at everybody that comes by the house, so sorry guys, I'll do my best to edit it out.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
I really don't trust you, Ten Myoji. I like you, but I don't trust you. Neither do I trust Alice for obvious reasons.
I know a little about Luna.
You do?
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She strikes me as a nurse, a caretaker.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name. And I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this.
I just love the detail and the expression here. He's like, don't like you, young whippersnappers.
We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Later, bro. I headed out of the infirmary. And we're back here.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was. Phi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's so random.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. Oh, no!
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks all about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
That's the quick and dirty version.
Something like that, right?
Myobi? That's kind of a stretch game.
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Now don't you start!
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
Has it been 4 whole days? Like, was I out 4 days? Or 5 or 6, whatever. The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. Her name is Luna? Does that have something to do with it? What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO, World Health Organization, has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to pass 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
Me too.
Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible.
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me.
That's her pose.
You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Oh no!
I think it's a bomb.
No. No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.